This next dude is really taking the news very badly.
Why are you crying, bro? Bro, why is he crying?
Media has become a full-blown North Korean-style propaganda machine, trying to rebrand Harris as the great saviour. Of course, some are also shedding tears for Joe Biden's sad demise. This next dude is really taking the news very badly.
Why are you crying, bro?
He dropped out! He dropped out!
Bro, why is he crying? Why are you crying? Why are you crying, bro? It's not that serious. It's really not that serious. If you're sitting in the car crying because President Biden dropped out of the race, it really makes me worry about you. It really does. Because here's the thing. If you've seen his last debate, we all know, everybody who watched that debate can easily see that he's not physically and mentally capable of being a president. I don't even think he can walk upstairs fully without needing assistance, let alone run an entire country. I don't even know if he can run in general right now. And this is no disrespect. He's just an older man. So if you're really sitting in the car crying because this man can't run the country, he's getting older. What do you expect? He has to age, right? You really gonna sit here and like shed tears in front of TikTok? Come on, man. You gotta do better. Hey, look, you tripping. You're tripping. You're tripping.
Gen Z, we need to band together. Please. He was for Gen Z's first president.
Okay, I'm starting to have doubts about that one. Where are the tears? There is a lot of wild emoting, but I can't see any tears there. Is this man's video some sort of a parody act, or is this Biden-loving rage genuine?
Bro, he is tripping. You're tripping. And when I first started doing videos, people always had this weird level of hatred and almost disgust for Gen Z. And I really did not understand it. But as I'm starting to watch these clips, I'm like, a lot of people in our generation are genuinely insane. Like, you are insane, bro. You're yelling in front of a camera, screaming, having a full-blown panic attack because President Biden, who's in his 90s, dropped out of the presidential race. Are you... You know what? I'm going to just pray for you.
I still didn't see any tears. No. We're all going to miss Joe Biden, though. He gave amazing content, particularly for this segment. So many lies, so many incoherent speeches. But Kamala Harris has her own unique way of sounding utterly inept. So much so that the Babylon Bee did this brilliant sketch about it.
Hi, I'm Oliver Bartholomew, and I'm 16 and a half years old, and I'm the speechwriter for Kamala Harris. Every politics person has a writer, like me, to make good words for them to say.
Space is exciting. Space, it affects us all. And it connects us all.
I can't take all the credit, though. Me and Mr. Kamala are a team.
You know, like relay racing? You know, you race and someone passes the baton and then, right?
But she kind of is crazy or something. And she kind of scares me. And you can't fake that kind of influence.
Remember Venn diagrams, those 3 circles? Right. And then let's just see where they overlap. I didn't have. What else do we know about this population, 18 through 24? They are stupid.
I hated when she said that, bro. I hated it. I got so mad because I'm 18 to 24. I'm not stupid. So I'm like, first of all, that's a 6-year time frame. You're calling an entire, practically generation of new voters stupid, and you think that we're not going to look into you to vote? And when she said that, when I first saw this clip, I was like, okay, bet. That's when I really started doing deep dives on Kamala Harris's policies. And here's what I learned. When Kamala Harris was in the Senate, none of her laws got passed. Not once. Not one law. When Kamala Harris went to law school, and this was hard for me to find, she went to the 86th ranked law school, and I'm not trying to diminish her schooling at all. At all. I don't do that. I don't diminish people's education. I don't diminish her schooling. But when she went to this law school, she got into this law school off of a program called the LEOP program, which is the Legal Equal Opportunity Program. But the problem with this is both of her parents had PhDs. One was like a biomedical researcher. Her mother from UC Berkeley got a PhD. Her father was an economist at Stanford. So here's the problem with this. Both of your parents are extremely successful. Extremely. Like more successful than 99% of the country. PhDs, one is a professor at Stanford. It really doesn't get much higher than that. But you got into law school off of an equal opportunity program. Equal opportunity. You're the way you were brought up, you had more opportunity than a lot of people. So the only reason I'm even saying this right now is not because Kamala doesn't deserve her spot, not because she didn't work hard in school or work hard in life. I'm saying this because you're saying 18 through 24-year-olds are stupid. You're saying we're stupid, basically. But you got into law school off of an equal opportunity program, for one, and you failed the bar exam. So how are you calling an entire generation stupid when you were that age, you had downs too? So are you calling yourself stupid when you were 18 through 24? Or are you calling the people who wrote the Constitution stupid when they were 18 through 24? Obviously not. So why are you talking about Generation Z saying that we're stupid all of a sudden? That was a complete slap in the face, and I do not appreciate that.
You're either born with it or you're either not.
It is time for us to do what we have been doing, and that time is every day.
Oh, we love the Babylon Bee. Now, let's talk about the many failures of the Secret Service in protecting President Trump, including the likes of Holster Girl. She became famous. And a couple of new DEI candidates have been identified, thanks to X. And thanks to Steve Inman here for the commentary on this next clip. Enjoy.
Diversity, equity, inclusion. What does it mean? Well, this is exactly what it means. A couple of overweight cops that can't even catch up with the suspect as Nadine outruns the International House of Pancakes running after her and still can't catch her, and she's off into the night. This is the end result of DEI. Look, hire a woman, but make sure she's qualified for the job. Not because of the color of her skin or who the hell she wants to sleep with. Never catch me with a doctor who is hired based on DEI alone. That.
I'm sure Secret Service job offers will be forthcoming any second now for those two. Now let's go to France, where the far left are showing just what unpleasant creatures they can be. There is a tradition there that in the first session, the youngest MP acts as secretary and shakes the hands of MPs after they cast their vote. But the youngest member this time around is a member of Marine Le Pen's national rally, the right-wing national rally. So this is how this poor young man was treated by the lefties.
Madame Levavasseur, Monsieur Lardy,
Monsieur Limongi, Dame Paulet.
Wow.
He's only
That's so disrespectful, man. That's so disrespectful.
22, but he showed a bit more class than the rest of those people. And talking about lack of class, let's check in on these two ladies who equate the American flag with, you guessed it, racism.
A flag outside of somebody's house, I just automatically assume you racist.
Oh, most definitely. But we felt that way for years. Like, I'm 51, and even as a kid, we knew. It was understood. If there was an American flag at their house, they some racist white. That's just what it was. I thought everybody thought that or knew that. It's funny to see that they're saying it now, and it's like it's kind of new, but no. Yeah, been thinking about that, thought that forever.
This is the latest attack ad against Kamala Harris that the Trump team has put out. It's all about just how radically left her voting record has been in the Senate and some of the far left positions she has promoted.
If you thought Joe Biden was radical, just wait until you get to know Kamala Harris. She's dangerously liberal.
I am Kamala Harris. My pronouns are she and her. You know, for far too long, the status quo thinking has been to believe that by putting more police on the street, you're going to have more safety. And that's just wrong.
You're confident this border's secure?
We have a secure border. We're not going to treat people who are undocumented across the border as criminals. That's correct.
People who are convicted in prison, like the Boston Marathon bomber, on death row, they should be able to vote?
I think we should have that conversation.
We should have that conversation. Jesus. Oh, man. But back to the American flag thing, because I can't stop thinking about that. You know how insane it is to set up your camera and say that people who have an American flag are just racist? Think about this. What about veterans? What about you fought in the Army? What if you know someone who fought in the Army? What if you just love America? You just are very proud of your country. You were brought up in a family who always loved America. You have family members who fought for our country, who invented things for our country, who played a real part here, and they just love the flag. They're just racist now? You know how insane that is? But you know what? Everyone's entitled to their own opinion, I guess. Anyways, it's LFR Jojo. You have any concerns or questions, comment down below.